I will make you brooches and toys for your delight, of bird song at morning and starshine at night. I will make a palace fit for you and me, of green days in forest and blue days at sea. I will make my kitchen, and you shall keep your room, where white flows the river and brights blow the broom. And you shall wash your linen and keep your body white, in rainfall at morning and at dewfall at night. And this shall be for music when no one else is near, the fine song for singing, the rare song to hear, that only I remember, that only you admire, of the broad road that stretches and the roadside fire. That's a poem by Robert Louis Stevenson, who you may know wrote Treasure Island. I thought it was a very suitable poem for these days, as we're quarantined inside. And I'm going to use that as a touchstone for the meditation today. Welcome to the Premier Wellness Travel Meditation Sessions, where I offer space and support for us to breathe, to create connections, and to up our vibrations. I'm Cassandra Marcella Metzger, and I'm a certified yoga therapist and the founder of Premier Wellness Travel. And I'm here to guide you and teach you this amazing practice of meditation so that you can create possibility for groundedness and routine and kindness and self-compassion, especially. I'm going to be here every weekday at 10 a.m., so not tomorrow or Sunday. And I hope you'll join me. I'll be offering a few tips and resources along the way as they come up and as appropriate. So, one more thing. If you're watching this on YouTube, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. Every little bit helps, and I would be very appreciative. Okay, so today, like I said, we're going to focus on singing, like was referred to in the poem. And we're going to, in yoga, for example, meditation is a part of yoga. There's like 8 limbs of yoga. Meditation is one of the limbs. And they're called limbs rather than stages because they're all supposed to grow and expand at the same time. 2 of the limbs are, for example, also the yamas and niyamas. The yamas are how you treat others. The niyamas are how you treat yourself. They're sort of like the 10 commandments of yoga, except there's 12. I think there's 6 and 6 of each. So, and meditation is another limb. So meditation is part of a yoga practice, a fulsome yoga practice. And in yoga, they talk about inner music. And that inner music is called nada, N-A-D-A. And it's really a reference to those subtle sounds in our body that we can feel when we are quiet. And when we're in contact with like the spiritual centers of our body. Those sensations can feel like pulses or like the vibration that I was talking about. And it's really is a rocking of our breath. Our breath animates that electricity in our body, right? Our aliveness. And in Hinduism, that energy, that vibration is also called Shakti. It's usually characterized as a feminine energy. And it's an ability, it's a strength, it's creativity, it's power. And it's also considered part of the primordial energy that creates the earth. It's created all of the earth. So that's pretty exciting. I sort of sometimes use the analogy of the Force, like in Star Wars. It's sort of like that, but with like a feminine twist. So that's what we're going to talk about today and try to conjure up a sense of that Shakti, a sense of that inner vibration and that inner sound. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and take a comfortable seat. And I want you to close your eyes. I think it'll be easier, especially to tune into the subtle sounds of the body if you close your eyes. And we will start with a sound, as we usually do. So as the vibration of those sound waves fade, what is it that you hear? Maybe it's the hum of an appliance like a refrigerator or your air conditioning. So just notice it, label it, and see what else you hear. Do you perhaps hear inside you a tickling sound or tinkling sound? Or maybe it could be a murmur as if Om is being repeated over and over again. Sometimes it can sound like the buzzing of a hive of bees. There's a specific breath exercise in yoga that has you conjure that, actually. But just see if it's there on its own. Sometimes in Hindu literature, the sound of Shakti is said to move gently in and around you. So it's not just inside you, it's sort of around you like your aura. And she sings to herself while she envelopes you in her embrace. Envelops. So we should listen to the sound that she makes as she envelops us and nurtures us. Now, as you tune into this inner sound of your body, just observe if your mind has come to a state of stillness. Or is it still vibrating with thoughts? Now, take a moment to observe if you feel this vibration more in one part of the body or another. Is it in the chest or the heart? Could be in the belly or your throat or even between your brows. Sometimes when we have pain in our body, it can feel like a vibration that is trying to get our attention. And sometimes when we allow our body to listen to it, it quiets. When our body is vibrating with pain and we try to resist it, sometimes it just thinks it needs to get louder. And it's challenging. My meditation practice helps with this. I live with a chronic pain condition. And then if you can turn and face it and let that vibration rise, sometimes that can quiet it, just like meditation can quiet the mind. So if you're noticing this inner sound in any particular place, go ahead and let your attention go to it. Again, don't resist it. And say to that inner vibrational sound that you feel and maybe hear, I recognize you. I hear you. And I recognize you as the inner Shakti or the divine Kundalini. I honor you and I know you as the creative goddess, the goddess of all life and light, who pulses within me. And out of you comes all the mantras. Out of you comes all the song. And out of you comes the visions and the lights and the experiences of bliss. Go ahead and ask her for guidance today. Ask her for assistance. Go ahead and hand over whatever difficulties you're having into her hands. Ask her, how do you wish me to play today? Where do you want to take me? Or what is it that I need to know? We're going to just take a moment of silence here so that you can maybe hear an answer. But wait without expectations or without any agenda. And whatever answer comes to you, it could be a verbal direction, it could be a sudden insight about something, or simply a strong feeling or inclination. So let's just take a minute so you can ask those questions internally and see what comes up for you. Now, don't worry if what you hear or feel is right or wrong. Just trust that what arises from the energy of this Shakti is just what you need to know today, or consider. And let it draw you into that shimmering field of vibration and allow her to support you as you unfold and yield to the divine energy so you can stop struggling and experience bliss. You can go ahead and open your eyes. Thank you for meditating with me today, and I hope that you have a beautiful Friday and a wonderful restorative weekend, and I will see you back here on Monday. Namaste.